Hello, today we are diving into the fascinating world of sociology. But what exactly is sociology? Simply put, sociology is the systematic exploration of how individuals influence and are influenced by the social structures and processes within the groups, organizations, cultures, societies, and the global environment they inhabit. One of the key reasons sociology is so significant is its ability to help us understand social behavior. It dives deep into how societal norms, values, and roles shape our actions and interactions. For instance, the ways in which family dynamics influence individual behavior or how educational institutions socialize children into societal norms. But that's not all. Sociology also plays a pivotal role in addressing societal issues. By studying problems like inequality, crime, and poverty, sociologists provide valuable insights into the root causes of these issues and suggest ways to address them. This makes sociology indispensable for crafting effective policies and interventions to enhance social well being. Take, for example, our education system. Beyond just imparting knowledge, schools socialize children into societal norms and values, preparing them to become functioning members of society. By understanding these processes, sociologists help us appreciate the critical role of education in maintaining social stability and fostering social change. So, in summary, sociology is not just about studying society, it's about using that knowledge to improve the world we live in. Moving on to the next critical aspect of our presentation, the importance of paradigms and research methods in sociology. First, let's talk about paradigms. In sociology, paradigms are the overarching frameworks or lenses that guide how sociologists view and interpret social phenomena. These paradigms shape sociological theories and research by offering different perspectives. For instance, structural functionalism focuses on how various parts of society work together to maintain stability. Conflict theory examines the power dynamics and struggles between different social groups, and symbolic interactionism looks at the meanings and interactions between individuals. These paradigms offer different lenses through which sociologists can analyze and understand society and social behavior. Now, why are research methods so important? Simply put, they are the tools that ensure our studies are valid and reliable. Research methods provide a systematic, replicable, and objective approach to studying social phenomena. This is crucial for uncovering patterns, testing theories, and drawing accurate conclusions about social behavior and structures. By employing rigorous research methods, sociologists can provide insights that are not only accurate but also valuable for addressing societal issues. Understanding both paradigms and research methods equips sociologists with the necessary tools to explore, explain, and improve the complex social world around us. Let's take a closer look at structural functionalism, one of the key paradigms in sociology. This paradigm was heavily influenced by the work of Émile Durkheim, a French sociologist who focused on social order and the contributions of social institutions to social cohesion. Structural functionalism views society as a complex system whose parts work together to promote stability and social order. Each part of society, be it an institution or a social practice, serves a function that is necessary for the survival of the whole. This paradigm is crucial because it helps us understand how different social institutions like the family, education, and religion contribute to the overall stability and functionality of society. By examining these institutions, we can see how they work together to create a balanced and orderly social system. Key concepts. There are a few central ideas in structural functionalism. Social functions. These are the contributions that each part of society makes to the maintenance and stability of the whole. For example, the family unit is responsible for nurturing and socializing children. Equilibrium. This refers to the state of balance and harmony within the social system. When all parts of society are functioning well, the system remains stable. Institutions, these are the structures within society, such as education, government, and healthcare, that perform essential functions to maintain social stability. Example, to put this into perspective, consider the role of the education system. Beyond just imparting academic knowledge, schools also socialize children into societal norms and values. They teach students about discipline, respect for authority, and how to interact with peers, skills that are essential for maintaining social harmony. This process ensures that children grow up to become functional and contributing members of society, supporting the stability and continuity of the social system. By understanding structural functionalism, we gain insights into how the various parts of society work together to ensure its smooth operation and stability. Next, let's explore conflict theory, another fundamental paradigm in sociology. This perspective was developed by Karl Marx, a German philosopher and economist. Marx's ideas about class struggle and social inequality laid the foundation for conflict theory, which focuses on power dynamics and competition for resources. Definition: conflict theory focuses on the power dynamics and competition for scarce resources that exist within society. It argues that society is made up of various groups that compete for these resources, leading to conflicts and struggles for power. Relevance: this paradigm is crucial because it highlights how inequality and power struggles shape societal structures and influence individual experiences. By examining these dynamics, we can better understand the root causes of social issues and the impacts of power imbalances on different groups. Key concepts. Social inequality. This refers to the uneven distribution of resources and opportunities among different social groups. Conflict theory examines how this inequality perpetuates power imbalances and social stratification. Class struggle. One of the central ideas in conflict theory is the ongoing conflict between different social classes, particularly between the wealthy elite and the working class. This struggle influences the development of social policies and institutions. Example: a clear example of conflict theory in action is the economic disparity between different social classes. This disparity often leads to tension and conflict as the lower classes struggle to gain access to resources and opportunities controlled by the upper classes. These conflicts can influence societal changes and policy developments, such as labor laws, welfare programs, and efforts to reduce income inequality. By understanding conflict theory, we gain insight into how power and inequality drive social change and shape the experiences of individuals within society. Now let's explore symbolic interactionism, an essential paradigm in sociology. This paradigm traces its roots to the work of George Herbert Mead, an American philosopher and sociologist, and was further developed by Max Weber, a German sociologist. Symbolic interactionism emphasizes the role of symbols in social interactions in shaping individual and collective identities. Definition: symbolic interactionism examines how individuals create meaning through their interactions with others. It emphasizes the subjective aspects of social life and highlights how symbols and language are central to this process. Relevance: this paradigm is crucial because it helps us understand how people's interactions and interpretations shape their social reality. By studying these interactions, we can see how individuals construct and reconstruct their social world. Key concepts. Symbols. These are objects, gestures, words, and actions that carry specific meanings. For example, a wedding ring symbolizes marital commitment, while a national flag represents a country's identity and values. Social interaction. This is the process by which individuals act and react in relation to others. Through interactions, people negotiate and communicate their social identities and roles. Example: a fascinating example of symbolic interactionism is the thumbs up gesture. In many Western cultures, a thumbs up is a positive sign of approval or agreement. However, in some cultures, the same gesture can be offensive or carry different meanings. This variation in interpretation highlights how symbols can have diverse meanings based on cultural context and personal experiences. By understanding symbolic interactionism, we gain insight into the intricacies of human interactions and the significance of symbols and language in shaping our social experiences. Let's move on to qualitative research, a crucial method in sociology. Qualitative research focuses on understanding social phenomena through detailed, non-numerical data. Rather than quantifying data, it seeks to provide a deep, rich understanding of people's thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. This approach is ideal for exploring complex social processes and gaining insights into human experiences. Techniques. There are several key techniques in qualitative research. Interviews. These can be conducted one-on-one or in groups to gather detailed personal accounts and perspectives. For example, interviewing individuals about their experiences with a particular social issue provides nuanced insights that cannot be captured through numerical data alone. Ethnography. This involves immersing oneself in a community or culture to observe and interact with participants in their natural environment. An ethnographer might live in a neighborhood for an extended period, participating in daily activities to understand the community's dynamics and social relationships. Pros and cons. Pros: the primary advantage of qualitative research is that it provides deep, rich insights into social processes and human experiences. It captures the complexity and context of social phenomena, offering a nuanced understanding that quantitative methods may overlook. Cons: however, qualitative research can be time-consuming and labor-intensive. The process of collecting and analyzing detailed data often requires significant time and effort. Additionally, the findings from qualitative research can be difficult to generalize to a larger population due to the in-depth focus on specific cases or groups. In summary, qualitative research is an invaluable tool in sociology, offering profound insights into the intricacies of social life. Now let's dive into quantitative research, an essential method in sociology. Definition: quantitative research focuses on the collection and analysis of numerical data to identify patterns, relationships, and causal effects. This method aims to quantify the problem and generalize results from a larger sample to understand social phenomena in a more objective and measurable way. Techniques: there are two primary techniques in quantitative research: surveys. Surveys involve collecting data from a large number of respondents using structured questionnaires. This technique is useful for gathering statistical data on various social issues. For example, conducting a survey to understand public opinion on climate change can provide valuable insights into the level of awareness and concern among different demographic groups. Experiments. Experiments are controlled studies where researchers manipulate one or more variables to observe their effects on other variables. For instance, an experiment might test the impact of a new teaching method on student performance by comparing a group of students using the new method with a control group using traditional methods. Pros and cons. Pros. One of the main advantages of quantitative research is that it produces generalizable and statistically significant results. By analyzing numerical data, researchers can identify patterns and relationships that are tested for reliability and validity. This allows for the creation of models and predictions that can be applied to larger populations. Cons, however, quantitative research may overlook the complexities and subtleties of social phenomena. The focus on numerical data can sometimes miss the depth of human experiences and the contextual factors influencing social behavior. This limitation means that while quantitative research can identify trends, it might not fully explain the underlying reasons behind these patterns. In summary, quantitative research is a powerful tool in sociology for identifying and analyzing patterns in social data, providing valuable insights that help shape our understanding of social issues. Lastly, let's explore mixed method research, an integrative approach in sociology. Definition: mixed method research combines both qualitative and quantitative approaches to provide a comprehensive understanding of a research problem. By leveraging the strengths of both methods, this approach aims to enhance the validity, depth, and breadth of research findings. Techniques: there are two primary techniques in mixed method research. Sequential explanatory: this involves conducting quantitative research first to gather broad numerical data. Following this, qualitative research is carried out to explain and add context to the quantitative findings. For example, a survey quantitative might reveal a trend in public opinion, which is then explored in depth through interviews, qualitative to understand the reasons behind the trend. Concurrent triangulation: in this technique, qualitative and quantitative data are collected simultaneously. The goal is to cross-validate and corroborate the findings, providing a more comprehensive and reliable analysis. For instance, a study might use both surveys and participant observations at the same time to gather a more holistic view of a social phenomenon. Pros and cons. Pros. One of the main advantages of mixed method research is that it provides a comprehensive understanding by integrating both qualitative and quantitative data. This approach allows researchers to address different aspects of a research problem, leading to more robust and nuanced conclusions. The combination of numerical data and detailed narratives can offer a fuller picture of social phenomena. Cons, however, mixed method research can be resource intensive and complex to implement. It requires extensive time, effort, and expertise in both qualitative and quantitative methods. Coordinating and integrating data from both approaches can be challenging and require careful planning and execution. In summary, mixed method research is a powerful tool in sociology that combines the best of both worlds, offering a comprehensive and nuanced understanding of complex social issues. Now let's jump into participant observation, a key qualitative research method in sociology. Definition: participant observation involves immersing oneself in a community or social group to observe behaviors, interactions, and social dynamics firsthand. The researcher becomes a part of the group, actively engaging with participants while simultaneously maintaining an observational stance. This method allows for a deeper understanding of the social world from the perspective of the participants. Example: a great example of participant observation is a sociologist living in a neighborhood to study its social dynamics. By becoming a part of the community, the researcher can observe daily interactions, community events, and the impact of local policies on residents' lives. This immersive approach provides valuable insights into the community's norms, values, and social relationships. Pros and cons. Pros. One of the main advantages of participant observation is that it provides an in-depth understanding of the social context and the perspectives of the participants. This method offers rich, detailed data that captures the complexity and nuances of social life. It allows researchers to gather insights that might not be accessible through other methods, such as surveys or experiments. Cons, however, participant observation also has its drawbacks. The close involvement of the researcher with the community can lead to potential bias. The subjectivity of the researcher might influence the findings as their personal experiences and interactions can shape their interpretations. Additionally, maintaining an unbiased stance while being deeply embedded in the community can be challenging, and the findings might not always be generalizable to other contexts. In summary, participant observation is a powerful tool for gaining an in-depth understanding of social life, but it requires careful consideration of potential biases and subjectivity. Now let's jump into participant observation, a key qualitative research method in sociology. Definition: participant observation involves immersing oneself in a community or social group to observe behaviors, interactions, and social dynamics firsthand. The researcher becomes a part of the group, actively engaging with participants while simultaneously maintaining an observational stance. This method allows for a deeper understanding of the social world from the perspective of the participants. Example: a great example of participant observation is a sociologist living in a neighborhood to study its social dynamics. By becoming a part of the community, the researcher can observe daily interactions, community events, and the impact of local policies on residents' lives. This immersive approach provides valuable insights into the community's norms, values, and social relationships. Pros and cons. Pros. One of the main advantages of participant observation is that it provides an in-depth understanding of the social context and the perspectives of the participants. This method offers rich, detailed data that captures the complexity and nuances of social life. It allows researchers to gather insights that might not be accessible through other methods, such as surveys or experiments. Cons, however, participant observation also has its drawbacks. The close involvement of the researcher with the community can lead to potential bias. The subjectivity of the researcher might influence the findings as their personal experiences and interactions can shape their interpretations. Additionally, maintaining an unbiased stance while being deeply embedded in the community can be challenging, and the findings might not always be generalizable to other contexts. In summary, participant observation is a powerful tool for gaining an in-depth understanding of social life, but it requires careful consideration of potential biases and subjectivity. To conclude, let's recap the significance of understanding sociological paradigms and research methods and highlight their impact on addressing social issues and improving society. Summary: understanding sociological paradigms and research methods is of paramount importance. Sociological paradigms such as structural functionalism, conflict theory, and symbolic interactionism provide the foundational lenses through which we can examine and interpret social phenomena. These paradigms offer diverse perspectives that enrich our analysis of societal structures and interactions. Additionally, research methods, whether qualitative, quantitative, or mixed, equip sociologists with the tools needed to conduct rigorous and reliable studies. Together, these paradigms and methods form the bedrock of sociological inquiry, guiding researchers in their quest to understand and explain the complexities of social life. Impact: the application of these paradigms and research methods is critical in addressing social issues and improving society. By understanding the root causes of social problems such as inequality, discrimination, and poverty, sociologists can develop effective policies and interventions. For instance, insights from conflict theory can inform strategies to reduce social inequality by addressing power imbalances and advocating for fair resource distribution. Similarly, symbolic interactionism can enhance communication and mutual understanding among diverse groups, fostering a more inclusive and harmonious society. Ultimately, the knowledge gained from sociological research helps in creating more equitable and just societies, benefiting individuals and communities as a whole. Thank you for your attention.